Hi, my name is Tristan Justice, and I'm a staff writer at the Federalist. The New York Post dropped a second bombshell report Thursday publishing more emails found on a Delaware computer. According to the Post, Hunter Biden sought to leverage his family's name to rake in $10 million a year from overseas businessmen with links to the Chinese Communist Party for introductions alone. Considering Hunter Biden's last name, one can imagine just who Hunter Biden was selling access to. Just last month, Senate investigators found that the same Chinese business leaders had provided Hunter Biden and James Biden, Joe Biden's brother, with a six-figure shopping spree that was flagged as potential criminal activity. Hunter Biden also helped shepherd millions of Chinese investment dollars to American industries after scoring the approval of a Chinese business license following a government-sponsored trip with his vice president father to Beijing in 2013. The New York Post's Thursday revelations come a day after the Post published its first treasure trove of documents from the Delaware computer, showing Joe Biden actually lied about what he knew related to his son's business ventures in Ukraine. While Joe Biden claimed throughout the entire 2020 presidential campaigns, including the primaries, by the way, that he never talked business with his son or, quote, anyone else, and even fat-shamed an Iowa voter for bringing it up, the Post found that Joe Biden was actually introduced by his son to a senior advisor to his energy firm in Ukraine. This energy firm, by the way, Burisma, is the same firm that Hunter Biden sat on the board of, raking upwards of $50,000 a month despite no prior experience in the industry. Though the Biden campaign has not actually disputed the authenticity of the New York Post's obtained emails, Facebook and Twitter forfeited their roles as merely online platforms to becoming publishers by making editorial decisions selectively censoring the bombshell stories from the New York Post. Twitter has gone as far as to even lock accounts linking to the story, including an editor at the New York Post, the White House press secretary, the official Trump campaign account, and even official accounts operated by the House of Representatives, for sharing a story by a reputable news organization. On Thursday morning, Twitter actually doubled down on its election interference by censoring the second round of blockbuster reporting by the New York Post. So while the Ayatollah in Iran openly posts on Twitter about the destruction of the Zionist regime, Twitter has taken special attention to suppressing stories that might hinder their preferred presidential candidate's campaign. Meanwhile, the mainstream media has, if not entirely ignored the new revelations, has downplayed the Post's reporting even after hyping up every minor development in the Russia collusion hoax to tie President Trump to being an agent of the Russian government. Remember when Facebook and Twitter censored the P-tape Steele dossier that concluded Michael Cohen went to Prague? You don't, because they didn't. If it wasn't clear before, it is absolutely clear now that big tech has joined the media's election interference campaign to do everything it can to ensure a Joe Biden victory this November.